Coming to my channel. This is Midnight Moon Tarot and I'm Diana. This reading is for the astrological sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, or anywhere in your birth chart that Sagittarius might appear. Also, if you're new to my channel, I'd like to take just a second and invite you to subscribe and click that little bell so that you're sure to be notified whenever I upload new content. Also, in the description box below, you'll find links to my social media, my Patreon, my PayPal, and links to some really cool things on Amazon I think you guys will like. Okay, so I apologize for not getting the readings up. The last little set of readings, I think I only got to Libra, so I'm starting these readings with Scorpio and finishing, and then I will go back to like Aries, Taurus, all the way up through that. We had a hurricane, Zeta. And we've been hit with so many hurricanes. This is like the 5th or 6th one. My power was out for like almost 6 days. It's only been back on like a couple of hours, so I decided to take that opportunity and try to charge my things up and get busy and record and get these readings out to you guys. But I know you're understanding of that. All right, there's a lot of extra energy and things in the air as well here in New Orleans, especially with Halloween just being last night. So taking advantage of that opportunity and that second full moon. All right, let's go ahead and calibrate these cards to the astrological sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And ask our angels, guides, and ancestors for any love messages for Sagittarius for the month of November 2020. Spirit, what love messages do you have for Sagittarius for November 2020? Spirit, what love messages do you have for Sagittarius for the month of November 2020? And one more time here. All right, now I'm going to divide these into 3. All right, card on the bottom of the deck is the 2 of Pentacles. I don't read reversals, okay? There's lots of meanings for the cards without doing that. I also tend to read along with the lines of the Golden Dawn, okay? All right, so I know a lot of tarot readers do read them, and that's fine if they do. I choose not to. All right, so we have the 2 of Pentacles. This is your overall energy for this reading. All right, and as you can see in this picture, it's showing someone that is sitting here juggling, having a good time, playful. They're very involved with themselves, completely oblivious to the storm that is brewing in the background, okay? So this can either be you maybe wearing blinders to the things that are going on around you, or it could be you dealing with someone that is kind of oblivious to all the things that are going around, that they may be very egotistical, or they might somehow feel like they're just very self-involved. However, we can't be always judgmental of that, because they could have a lot of things that are going on inside of them at the moment that they're having to deal with, maybe silently and not letting it know. And it may, you know, like that song Tears of a Clown, this may be you keeping your hurt and pain inside and just going on with life so that people think that you don't care when you actually do. Or it could be someone in your life doing the same thing. So we're going to put that there, and we'll find out more about that 2 of Pentacles as we go through your spread. Now, for those of you who are new here, I do 4 rows, and the first row has to do with you, what you've been dealing with in the recent past, things you're currently dealing with, and things that are coming towards you, whether that's people and opportunities, whatever. The second row has to do with your twin flame, soulmate, divine counterpart, the karmic partner, could be an ex, it might be somebody you just met. However, let me scoot these things over. it's the person that you're thinking of the most, the one that's on your mind when you wake up in the morning, and the one that you're thinking about when you go to sleep. And that third column is obstacles and challenges, our fears and anxieties. It's not necessarily anything that's actually happening. Sometimes our phobias and things that we're afraid of keep us from moving forward and achieving what it is we actually want or need in our lives. A lot of times we self-sabotage ourselves by thinking about these things so much. It works pretty much like the law of attraction. So if you're always thinking the worst, then that's what's going to manifest in your life. So this is telling you things to not think about, to try to see the optimism from it. And that last column is outcome. And of course, that is probable outcome. This is not set in stone prophecy or anything. This is tarot, and it's about the energies that are around us. So if you are forewarned about things and energies that are coming into play, then it gives you that opportunity to counter it a little bit. Okay. All right, so for you, we have the Six of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. So this tells me that you might have really and truly been dealing with someone who just doesn't have it in them to participate in a loving and caring relationship. It's leaving you feeling as if you were doing all the giving and giving and giving to this person. Okay, now we know that people who need help or beggars, such as in this case, and I really hate using that word because it seems so cold and cruel, but the reason they are begging is because they have nothing. So if you're dealing with someone who doesn't have the emotional maturity to participate in a relationship, okay, you can't really expect them to give back. Okay, so you can either continue to keep giving to them, or you have this new love that sees you and desires to be with you. This is your Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio people who are maybe noticing you and taking notice of you and kind of letting themselves show up in your life a little bit. Maybe they're starting to take notice of you. So you have the moon as well as the world in your partner's column. They seem very, very conflicting. However, with this person, you might have seemed at first as if they were everything. This is a person that, like narcissists, they wear that mask, okay? They love bomb you, all those little phrases that we've all learned about how these people operate. And then you have the moon, okay? And with the moon is illuminating all of the things that are going on. And this represents an eclipse here. So when that shadow of the earth moves, okay, when that shadow is gone and the moon is completely illuminated, things had been hidden and now they're revealed, and now you are seeing things for how this person actually is. So it turns out that maybe not only were they not emotionally mature enough to deal with it, they were also like very preoccupied and thinking only about their needs. Okay, they don't care what you're feeling. And it's not even that they don't care; they're just oblivious to it. They're not even aware that the things that they are doing is hurting you or causing you to move away from them and walk away. So you have the Death card as well as the Knight of Pentacles. And that Knight of Pentacles is telling us that, we're moving slowly. We want to be sure, is this really what I want to do? Do I really want to put an end to this relationship? Am I really ready to walk away? Okay. So these are things that you're going to have to think about, whether this is something that you're ready to put behind you. I got the feeling that it is, that you're seeing that it's kind of a dead end, so to speak, not to play a pun on the Death card, but really and truly, this relationship pretty much seems like a dead end. You could spend the rest of your life nurturing and babying and spoon feeding this person. And it's still, you might as well just date yourself, because if you're having to instruct this person on how to treat you, then you're just making use of their body and telling them what they need to say to you and telling them how they need to treat you. Okay, which kind of sucks. All right, and that's just too much trouble, too much a headache. All right, and then always being kind of upset when they don't. All right, well, you have new opportunities that are coming in your direction very powerful, very quickly, very swiftly. This is an opportunity for you to grasp hold of those things and hang on and, walk away from the relationship that you're in. You have this new opportunity. You have this doorway here. You have a lot of things that are waiting for you once you are able to let go and cut these cords with this person and move on from all the things that they've been hindering you from doing. So we have Justice as well as the King of Swords. In your partner's column, we have the Page of Wands and the Emperor. Obstacles and challenges, fears, anxieties. We have the Five of Wands and the Hierophant. And I'm sorry, High Priestess. Sorry. And in your outcome, we have the Star as well as the Five of Swords. All right, so it kind of looks like it's kind of maybe escalating a little bit. Yeah, so you're going to have to make this decision. It's very difficult. It's very hard. Now, in your obstacles and challenges, these are things that you're thinking about and maybe putting this relationship to rest. Of course, you're going to have to use your head over your heart and your emotions. Yes, you do care for this person. That's why you're with them. But at the same time, you have to do what's best for everybody considered that's involved. And yeah, you're hurting yourself in the long run if you stay in a relationship that is keeping you from achieving what you need to do. And if you are doing everything for this other person emotionally, spiritually, financially, you're hindering their growth as well. So yeah, it's really, really hard decisions that you need to make. The King of Swords can be kind of cold sometimes, but that might be the state of mind that you really need to get into. So with your partner, we have the Page of Wands as well as the Emperor. So hey, this is you telling your person, this is what I need. I need an Emperor in my life. I need somebody who has their stuff together. I need someone that is more mature. I need someone that can participate in the relationship without having to hold my hand or me hold their hand constantly. That the two of you can be two individuals that come together and create something that is twice as awesome, okay? Not somebody that you're constantly having to baby or, it's like having a PhD and this is a kindergartner as far as the maturity level goes in this relationship. So when you are being kind of wise and thinking things over and trying to make the decision, well, of course, they're going to start whining and complaining about it, and they're going to kind of make a fuss because that's all they know to do with their juvenile type brain is to throw a fit when they can't have their way. They're gonna be tantrums involved. They're gonna be, begging involved. They're gonna try to play on your fact that you're very compassionate and loving. But this is where you have to maintain your serenity, okay, and come to that decision of what it is you're gonna have to do. Yeah, it's for the best. All right. Now, when we get to outcome, we have the Star and we have this Five of Swords. So you definitely, as you move away, as you start over, as you start to create your new life and your new environment that is being offered to you with this Ace of Pentacles that's coming in, now they're going to start picking. They're going to be really childish. They're going to call you names. They're going to make fun of you. They're going to say they're going to project all of their fears and self-doubts onto you. And this is you walking away from it, because you're not into it. They can sit there and do that by themselves. Okay. Then we have the Page of Swords for you, as well as the Chariot, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Nine of Wands. Obstacles and challenges. You have the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Wands. And in your outcome, you're going to have the Seven of Swords as well as the Nine. So yeah, you're having a lot of cards that are like complete polar opposites that keep giving examples of how this relationship is. So this person kind of stalks you as you are moving on from the relationship. This is somebody who wants to keep an eye on you. They're gonna, contact your friends, or they're gonna like watch your social media, or they're gonna call you, or they're always gonna wanting to know what you're doing and things like that, because you were kind of their security blanket, not only for the relationship or the physical aspect of it, or maybe monetarily or emotionally. Okay, they've lost their security when they've lost you, but this is you moving forward. But it's at the same time, you're still feeling maybe just a little grounded. You're still feeling grounded as in a plane being grounded, not grounded as in like spiritually grounded. Grounded like you're wanting to move forward, but you still feel a little bit of something holding you back. Now, the Nine of Wands as well as the Wheel of Fortune, moving on from this relationship, you have this feeling that even though things are now turning for you and they're coming out better for you, and you have all these new opportunities for you, as well as love and romance that are going to be presented to you, you still are feeling kind of held back. You're still feeling kind of like you're walking on eggshells. You don't want to get into another relationship really quickly because you're afraid it'll just be the same old stuff. So with your obstacles and challenges, you're thinking about your happiness. You're thinking about your life. You're thinking about, this is my one go around here, okay? And you're thinking about, at the same time, you're tired of having to defend yourself for the things that you want to create for your own life. And you kind of feel like, this person that keeps coming at you and coming at you, okay? And this may have to come to the point that, you kind of have to eliminate them from your life, especially when you find out that their little immature self was maybe sneaking around or lying or doing things behind your back or even using you. But you are maintaining your calm, you're maintaining your serenity, you are nurturing yourself and growing this new life for you, preparing for that Ten of Pentacles. Where did it go? Yeah, preparing for that Ten of Pentacles that is coming up in your life really quick, okay? All right, guys. So that is reading for November 2020. All right, guys. Thank you so much and for being so patient with me throughout this whole little power outage with Hurricane Zeta. And I will see you guys here soon. And I want to tell you, thank you so much for all of your comments, likes, shares, and subscribes, and for all of your emails that I opened up today when everything came back on. And thanks for your concern and making sure of my safety. Everything's fine now, and I will see you guys here soon. All right, bye-bye. I love you.